What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Godzilla vs. Kong 2020. So we've got some awesome news, if you like. So they've announced that San Diego Comic-Con stay-at-home event is going to happen the same weekend that San Diego Comic-Con happens in July every single year. So it's the exact same weekend of the year that it always happens at. But what is interesting is they've not really actually said that there's going to be any trailers or anything great about it. So it was announced from Steven, who works for Collider, aka Frosty, and he said the following: breaking San Diego Comic-Con at home will be held on the same dates as previous cancellation Comic-Con, July the 22nd to July the 23rd, 26th. Basically, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. And it's free. It's online. They're not going to charge you. They are promising panels, presentations about comics, gaming, television, and a wide variety of topics from publishers, studios, and more. Then he went on to say, also, Comic-Con Home will have gaming and many other activities for fans to do at home. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. At the 100,000 subscribe mark, I will be giving away something that is so darn cool. So the opening scene of this video was about San Diego Comic-Con stay at home, because I've been saying there's gonna be a trailer. I'm not really sure now. There could be still, but I'm not really sure. So in this video, we're going to go over some plot leak for this movie and go over whether or not we think it's real. Now, the fact that the cinemas are opening here July the 4th in the UK tells me that Tenet, or Tenet as we call it here in England, it appears that this movie will be coming out in July, which tells me Kong vs. Godzilla, Godzilla vs. Kong 2020 will actually be coming out in November, so there shouldn't be any delays. So we're going to go over a plot leak for the whole plot leak to see if it's true, if it's not true. It's the sciatica, I believe that's how you say it, leak. So let's go over and I'll leave the link down below. And this is very hard for me to say whether I think it's true or not. Godzilla's dorsal plates resemble the King of the Monsters design. Is this true? Is this not? I don't think it's true, because some time would have passed in between King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. We know he's coming to Skull Island because something is drawing all the Titans to Skull Island. Kong's axe is not as simple as just being an axe, but more incredibly a cool weapon. Of course, I'm not saying that the weapon is made of human technology. I'm sure you will like it. Yeah, okay, I kind of agree with that. I don't think it's simply going to be a tree or simply going to be an axe. So yeah, I can see that being true, and I can get behind that. Lots of science fiction elements and future technology. Godzilla vs. Kong is not realistic as previous MonsterVerse movies. The level of human technology will remind you of Pacific Rim and the MCU movies, implying that it's so fake that the logic doesn't even make sense. Now, I actually know that, yeah, this is something I was told from someone that's watched the movie, is that it kind of rips off or takes inspiration, in quote marks, stuff from Pacific Rim. So yeah, I know that's true. Mechagodzilla can fight at close range or use powerful energy weapons. Now you got to think, it's a mechanical version of Godzilla, so of course it's going to use powerful energy weapons and will be able to fight just like Godzilla, if not stronger. We know how strong Godzilla is anyway. You add some technology into them, he's just going to be even more powerful. And we know Mechagodzilla does appear. The Hong Kong battle between Godzilla and Kong is about 5 minutes. Yeah, that's totally true. It's a completely continuous action scene that doesn't switch to the human story. Godzilla looks very beastly-like, incredibly violent. Yes, this is true, guys. We've seen the artwork for it. I've been told about this fight. It's gonna be damn dope. Concept art shows Kong atop a building in Hong Kong, whilst Godzilla tries to shoot him down with the atomic breath. Now, we've seen some artwork for this, so this is most likely going to be true. Kong's territory now is the Hollow Earth world with sufficient radiation. The radiation is on the surface of Skull Island is limited, which may cause Kong species to shrink. This might explain why this Kong is so big while his ancestors were smaller. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Realistically, what we know about the Monsterverse, that does make sense. The aircraft carrier that Godzilla and Kong fight on is on a normal aircraft carrier, and a tribute to the giant Wrath from the original King Kong vs. Godzilla. Now, we know that scene happens because at CCXP in Brazil, it was revealed for like a brief seconds clip. If you close your eyes, I would add the clip, but you know that the Warner Bros would come after me if I did, so I can't. So let's continue. The Hong Kong battle between Godzilla and Kong is the climax of the movie. Yeah, pretty much that's true. The battle is an absolute epic. It's so damn epic. It would decide who the real monster is. The battle with Mechagodzilla is the second climax because Mechagodzilla is a huge threat to everyone. Now, there is, I've been told, but three somewhere in the range of 3 to 5 massive all-out battles, so it would make sense. We know they filmed all over the world, Australia and lots of different various places. Hong Kong battle is 1v1, 1v1, 2v1. Not really sure, but I presume that kind of means like when the other Titans get involved. Flying Snake Titan seen in the toy leak fights Kong and lives in the hollow earth. Yes, confirmed. Because we've seen a toy leak, so toy leaks are real 99% of the time. Godzilla will have a cool new powers. I'm not really sure about that. Powers. I mean, are they going to give him multiple new powers, or do they just mean a new power? But it's written with an S, powers, including basically meaning plural. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know down below. We're a community here, so let's get some comments down below. Several King Ghidorah head has rotten and is now mostly bones. It's kept in Apex Laboratory. Now, we know most of the actors in the post-credits scene will not be appearing in this movie, so I don't think King Ghidorah or Ghidorah is going to appear. There is a link between Ghidorah and Mechagodzilla. Maybe they use the DNA of King Ghidorah to fuse it with Mechagodzilla. Maybe? I'm not sure. The movie will focus on King Kong and Godzilla. Can't say that Rodan and Mothra will never come out back, but they definitely won't be the main character. So unofficially, guys, I know that there isn't really many other Titans in this movie when it comes to a focus point. So this point is pretty much bang on. Lots of tributes to King Kong versus Godzilla. Mechagodzilla is the ultimate villain of the film. The final battle between him, King, and Godzilla takes place in Hong Kong. In monster neon lights at night, very Pacific Rim like. Yes, guys, I've been told that this movie does rip Pacific Rim off, which isn't really a bad thing. Toy leaks do not do Mechagodzilla justice. It's a toy. I mean, who wrote this? Of course it's not gonna do him justice. It's a freaking toy. Really? Apex is an evil corporation much like Umbrella from Resident Evil. Yep, I mean, pretty much we know from the latest synopsis that there's multiple factions waging wars against each other, so it's not just going to be Monarch. There will be other factions, so this does make sense. Godzilla vs. Kong will be bigger in scale compared to King of the Monsters, with new monsters living in the Hollow Earth, sorry. Yeah, we already know that, so that does make sense. CGI is much better than King of the Monsters, more akin to G14 and KSI. Not really sure what that means by KSI bit. But yeah, of course, guys, these comments are kind of redundant. Of course it's going to be better. Of course the CGI is going to be better. It's the freaking fight of the century, bro. Godzilla and Kong, final battle, will be a one-on-one fair fight with a clear winner between the two. Now, I know the director said this, but from what I've been told, this isn't really true, although it is true, kinda. It's not like it's an all-out kind of one Titan will get destroyed. It's the case of one Titan will just about beat the other Titan before someone else gets involved kind of scenario, if you get what I mean. Now, the next comment is really interesting. Neither Godzilla or Kong will kill the other. We know that because Godzilla and Kong are pinnacle for the Monsterverse franchise going forward. But one may die against Mechagodzilla. Lies. Confirmed. No, I do not believe that either Godzilla or Kong is going to die. There's so much more character development they can go, and they can improve, and they can show you so much more depth with Godzilla and Kong. So that is not going to happen unless Legendary Pictures and the writers and the director really wants to annoy the audience. That is not going to happen. We've only had one Kong of this kind of new MonsterVerse and one Godzilla movie, so no, that is not going to happen. Kong has no superpowers. He uses brute force, speed, and weapons to battle. Yeah, I'm not expecting him to have any new powers, so to speak, but he kind of will in a way. Kong is quite powerful. Now, he's not only 100 feet tall, he even wounds Godzilla with a weapon. Well, of course, he's using a weapon. He's using a giant axe, so to speak. Mechagodzilla resembles his Showa design with lots of destruction weapons. Lots of destructive weapons, even. Yes, this makes a lot of sense. Kong wields a giant axe. Guys, we know this. We already know this has been confirmed, so this is true. Mechagodzilla has no missile fingers. What? Are you joking? No, I'm only joking with you guys. I'm not really expecting Mechagodzilla to have missile fingers, but I am new to the MonsterVerse mythos. I'm really just a fan of the movies, really, so my knowledge isn't that good, so I'm not really sure what that means, but let me know down below. The human narration revolves around exploring the hollow earth and is shining a light on the ancient origins of the Titan, which we already know is unofficially true, to be confirmed, that this movie will explore the ancient origins of the Titans and the civilization who worshipped and feared them. I can't say that word properly, guys. Butcher me down below if you want to pick on me. But yeah, you know, guys, I'll come back at you if you say anything anyway. So yeah, I butchered that word because I can't say it. So guys, overall, this is pretty darn real. From what I've been told, like I said, I'm not going to come out and tell you word for word what I was told from someone that went to the Berkman Warner Bros. Plot test screen. But what I can say is a lot of this is actually real. But I'm not expecting anyone to die. Where the bit where it says Godzilla or Kong won't kill each other, but one may die against Mechagodzilla. So you're telling me we're going to get another, say this movie smashes 1 billion at the box office, we're going to get another MonsterVerse movie with either Godzilla or Kong dead? Really? No. So like always, guys, let me know down below. I know you guys always want me to do more MonsterVerse videos. If you want me to do any theory videos on how everything's going to go down, or if you want me to do any explainers and stuff, let me know down below, guys. Like you say, I am keen to learn more about the MonsterVerse mythos, and I have been looking at some comic books to do with this MonsterVerse stuff. It is pretty darn interesting. So like always, guys, if you could follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Warstu. If you could follow me on Instagram, Warstu, that would be cool. And if you could follow me on Twitter, which is the hardest platform in the world to grow, it's WarstuGG. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.